Welcome back, everyone, to the Senior Health Podcast. Today's topic is one that hits home for so many of us: muscle loss after 60. It sneaks up on you. You stand up slower. Your legs feel a little weaker. The stairs you used to climb without thinking now feel like a chore. And yet today's guest is living proof that muscle can be preserved, even rebuilt, long after most people give up. He's Japan's oldest practicing doctor, over 100 years old, still working, still walking, still treating patients, still writing and lecturing, still waking up with purpose. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, welcome back. I've got to ask, how are you still this strong at your age?
Thank you, John. Always a pleasure. And I'll tell you, most people think you need to hit the gym, lift heavy weights, or take special supplements to rebuild muscle after 60. But what I've seen again and again in Japan's healthiest elders is that food, not exercise, holds the real key. You don't need a trainer. You don't need a routine. You need rhythm in what you eat, when you eat it, and how it supports the deeper systems that allow the body to stay strong.
So today's episode, despite the title, isn't just about one magical ingredient. It's actually about 5 foods that rebuild muscle in seniors without exercise. But there is one food, one incredible ingredient that stands out above the rest. The one I believe makes the biggest difference and covers almost everything your body needs. We'll be revealing that last, so make sure to stay with us.
Correct. These are foods I've eaten or unrecommended for decades. They don't just preserve strength. They protect independence. They support balance, reduce injury risk, and keep the mind alert. In my practice, I've seen patients in their 70s, 80s, even 90s regain confidence, not because they exercised harder, but because they nourished smarter. Muscle isn't just about looking firm, it's about feeling steady, being able to carry your groceries, get up from a chair, walk without fear. These foods support all of that. And after 60, that's the real goal: freedom through function.
You're only talking facts. I'm so excited about what we are going to hear from you today. Let's dive in. What's the first one?
Number 1 is fermented soy, especially natto. Most Westerners have never heard of it. It's sticky, stringy, and frankly smells a bit odd. But natto is one of the most powerful muscle protective foods in Japan. It contains nattokinase, a unique enzyme that supports circulation, essential for delivering nutrients to muscle cells. It's also packed with vitamin K2, which helps calcium go to the bones, not the arteries, but the real secret is its complete protein profile. Unlike most plant foods, natto contains all 9 essential amino acids, and for seniors who often struggle to digest heavier proteins, this is a game changer. Natto is also rich in probiotics, beneficial bacteria that not only aid digestion but also enhance nutrient uptake, making everything you eat work harder for your body. The texture takes getting used to, but the benefits are worth it. Some Japanese elders I know have eaten natto for breakfast every day of their life, and they're still walking hills in their 90s.
That's fascinating. And it's fermented, right? So it's good for the gut too?
Indeed, a healthy gut means better absorption. And that matters because if your digestion is weak, you can eat the best food in the world and still not benefit.
That's such a simple but powerful idea. So many people focus on what to eat, but not how well their body uses it. Gut health really might be the missing link for so many older adults. And the idea that a sticky, strange-smelling bean can do so much, that really changes the way I think about food.
Try it once, stir it well, add mustard or soy sauce. It's an acquired taste, but it's a small price for lasting strength.
So natto is first. What's next on your list?
Second is sardines, or any small oily fish. They're rich in omega-3s, which reduce inflammation and support protein synthesis, the actual building of new muscle. Sardines also contain vitamin D and calcium, which are critical for bone strength. And unlike larger fish, sardines have low mercury levels, making them safe to eat often. In Japan, elders often eat grilled sardines for breakfast, just a few pieces. But over time it makes a difference, not just in muscle tone, but in balance, coordination, and even brain health. Sardines also provide CoQ10, a nutrient that supports mitochondrial function, meaning better energy at the cellular level. They also contain selenium, a trace mineral often missing in older adults, which plays a key role in antioxidant defense. That means better recovery, stronger immunity, and less soreness from daily activities.
And that's something people overlook: balance. It's not just about strength, it's about staying upright. And I love that point about energy too. So many older adults feel tired, and maybe it's not just about rest. Maybe it's about cell-level energy production.
Absolutely. Strong muscles are protective. They help prevent falls. And omega-3s help keep the nervous system alert, which is key for coordination. Energy is part of that equation. Sardines give you the building blocks and the power to use them. Just one small tin of sardines, 2 or 3 times a week, can support muscle and brain resilience for years.
That is so important, and I will definitely recommend my own patients to include this in their weekly habits. Now tell me about number 3 on your list.
Seaweed, which is personally one of my favorites. It sounds unusual, but seaweed is a silent powerhouse. It's packed with minerals, magnesium, iodine, potassium, all essential for muscle contraction and recovery. Seaweed also supports thyroid health, which governs your metabolism. And a well-functioning metabolism is critical for preserving lean mass. It's also a rich source of antioxidants and polysaccharides, compounds that help reduce inflammation and feed beneficial gut bacteria. That's a double win. Less breakdown, more buildup. Seaweed helps regulate hormones too, particularly those tied to energy and muscle tone. It's anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and surprisingly versatile. You can add it to soups, salads, or simply soak and eat it on the side.
I've always thought of seaweed as decoration, but you're saying it's deeply restorative? Yes, and I'm realizing something. Everything you've mentioned so far isn't just a superfood. It's something with tradition, rhythm, and real purpose in the diet. Seaweed isn't flashy, but it's fundamental.
Exactly, and for older adults, especially those not eating a lot of variety, seaweed fills in key nutrient gaps. It's gentle, powerful, and completely natural. No side effects, no adjustments needed, and your thyroid, your metabolism's engine, loves it.
All right, we've got natto, sardines, seaweed. Let's continue to number 4.
Number 4 is sesame seeds. These are small but mighty. Rich in calcium, magnesium, and healthy fats, sesame seeds support both muscle and joint health. They also contain sesamin, a compound that supports liver detoxification and hormone balance, especially in older adults. Sesame seeds are also a great source of plant-based protein and lignans, which are natural compounds that reduce oxidative stress, the kind of damage that makes muscles age faster. And they're easy to add to anything. Stir fries, rice, salads, just grind and sprinkle. You can even mix ground sesame into miso paste or use it as a topping on warm porridge. The flavor is mild, but the benefits are lasting. And it supports mobility by nourishing joints, tendons, and the tissues that hold you together.
That's a new one for me. I've used sesame oil, but never thought much about the seeds themselves. And the idea of reducing muscle aging at the cellular level, that's not something we hear much about, but it makes total sense.
Whole seeds offer fiber and minerals. The oil is good too, in moderation, but the seeds give more bang for your buck, especially when freshly ground. They're one of the easiest things to add, and one of the most overlooked. Every spoonful is an act of prevention. That's the kind of daily medicine I believe in.
And now we're down to the fifth, the one that everyone has waited, including myself. You said it surprises most people. What is it?
It is sweet but tough. You can roast it, mash it, bake it, smash it, pair it with spice or butter or cream. I am talking about sweet potatoes, especially the purple kind, which are common in Okinawa. These are rich in complex carbs, fiber, and antioxidants, but more importantly, they're gentle on the digestive system and help maintain steady blood sugar, which is crucial for muscle repair. Sweet potatoes also contain beta-carotene and anthocyanins, compounds that fight inflammation and oxidative stress. They don't just give you energy, they protect the cells that create it. They also help regulate leptin and ghrelin, the hormones that control hunger and fullness, allowing seniors to feel satisfied without overeating. They're deeply satisfying. In Japan, many elders eat them steamed with a little sea salt or even chilled as a midday snack. They're sweet, grounding, and they help seniors maintain a healthy weight without feeling deprived. The resistant starch in sweet potatoes also feeds healthy gut bacteria, creating a positive feedback loop for digestion, immunity, and recovery. Plus, they're incredibly versatile. You can pair them with greens, tofu, fish, or enjoy them plain. Their ability to satisfy, nourish, and stabilize energy makes them an unsung hero of longevity.
I love that. I've always seen sweet potatoes as comfort food, but you've just redefined them as muscle food, brain food, and gut food all in one.
Absolutely. When chosen wisely and timed well, carbs can be one of the most healing tools for aging bodies. It's not about the number. It's about the message the food sends. Sweet potatoes say, you're safe, you're supported, you can rebuild.
That's such a refreshing perspective, because so often, older adults are told to cut carbs, go low calorie, eat less, and in doing so, they accidentally undernourish themselves. Muscles don't grow in a deficit, they grow in balance. And I think you're reframing the conversation for so many people listening. It's not about cutting, it's about choosing food that works with the body, not against it.
Correct. These 5 foods, natto, sardines, seaweed, sesame seeds, and sweet potatoes, they're not exotic in Japan, they're staples, and they've kept elders strong, sharp, and mobile into their 90s and beyond. No gym, no protein powders, just nature, rhythm, and consistency.
So powerful. Before we close, if someone listening could make just one change this week, where should they start?
Start with breakfast. Add one of these ingredients to your morning meal. Maybe it's a spoon of ground sesame or a small piece of grilled fish. Let that be your signal to the body, we're building strength. And do it with intention. Sit down, breathe, chew slowly. Turn the meal into a ritual of restoration. That's how we eat in Japan. And that's why our elders thrive.
And with that, any final words, Dr. Hinohara?
Start with breakfast. Add one of these ingredients to your morning meal. Maybe it's a spoon of ground sesame or a small piece of grilled fish. Let that be your signal to the body, we're building strength. And do it with intention. Sit down, breathe, chew slowly. Turn the meal into a ritual of restoration. That's how we eat in Japan. And that's why our elders thrive.